Welcome back to the final part of tonight's show, and Aisling Larkin is busy in the kitchen. So, Aisling, what's on the menu?
Hello, guys.
Hi.
We are doing a gorgeous creamy corn chowder with an Njuda Crumb, which I'll tell you all about in a second. I know.
Right.
It's getting all exciting.
Explain.
Chowder. Potatoes and onions is our base, right? So I have a little bit of butter in here. Going to add a little bit of oil, and we're going to saute these off about 10-12 minutes. Give them a nice little bit of time. You want everything to soften up, right? So I'm going to put those in there. I have beautiful local potatoes, some lovely onions. You could use spring onions, anything you want. Pop them in. Now, what colour is corn?
Yeah.
Yellow. Last trick question. You're right. You're right.
She asks questions like that.
That was a bit hard for Tuesday, wasn't it?
I actually get worried that I'm not sure. I'm like, is it? Is this a trick question?
No, it is. But what I am going to tell you is, right, to make a lovely corn chowder, you want that vibrant yellow colour. So adding a little, half a teaspoon of turmeric. It's the earth's natural yellow colour. All the goodness, put it in. It makes your chowder even pop and give it this extra. So it's not there for flavour, it's not there for anything else. It's literally just there for the beautiful yellow colour. In terms of corn, you can use any corn you want. Frozen corn, tinned corn, fresh corn, anything, right? Before we get to that.
Use yellow corn.
I'd highly advise it, highly. You can get the most...
We felt like we were back in school.
Remember the cook-alongs, fear of God.
Why would you do that to me? I had a lovely week off. Thanks for bringing back that.
I want to show you this, right? This is called a cartouche. Little square of greaseproof paper. So I folded it over. You kind of make this rough triangle shape. You get your scissors, which, by the way, I lost here about 6 months ago and I found today, which I'm very excited about. What you get is this beautiful circle shape. Pop this over your onions and your potatoes, and it allows them to sweat off, cook in the oil and the butter. They won't go brown, they won't burn. They get really nice and soft. So any soup you make, that's how you sweat off your vegetables. Yeah, a little bit, because the steam isn't kind of coming up and hitting back down, so you trap it all in. So it cooks really efficiently. So you get this beautiful, soft, golden yellow colour. Before I do that, I'm going to go to my crumb, right, because I just want to get it cooking. So we're going to make a crumb to go on top of this soup. So I have breadcrumbs in here, and I'm just going to get those toasting. Then back to in here, we're going to add our corn. I'm using frozen corn, I know. We're hopping tonight. We're moving quickly. I put my sweet corn in with my potatoes and my onion. So chowder reminds me of East Coast America, and they have their chowders and their seafood, and they have these crispy crackers. You know, they crush the crackers on top. So this is my summer vibe. This is my nod to that. In here, I am putting milk. I am putting cream, and all of the ingredients are obviously up on 6 Eats and on Instagram and Facebook and all of that, and chicken stock. So we're using a combination of cream, milk, and stock. Let that bubble. Let us do its thing, 15-20 minutes, and we're going to blitz it down. But the star of the show to go with this is our beautiful crumb. So I've got my breadcrumbs, toasting them in a little bit of butter and a little bit of oil, and then I'm putting in my Njuda. What's Njuda, I hear you ask? This is one of the trendiest foods of 2021. It is a spicy sausage, similar to chorizo. But it has a ratio of 3 times the amount of fat to pork. So it's spreadable like butter. And it has a huge amount. About 1/3 of the ingredient list is chilies, and hot, fiery chilies. So this stuff is spicy. So if you don't have this at home, it's really popular.
Where do you get it? Like where?
Specialist shops have it, but supermarkets are starting to stock it. Like back 10 years ago, you needed to know someone in Italy who was going on holidays who'd bring you home some, or someone who was going on their holidays to America who could bring it home to you. Now we are selling it. All the supermarkets, like I said, it's really popular. Online.
Is it Italian, kind of Morocco?
It's Italian, yeah. And French have a similar kind of version, and the Italians have a similar version, or the Spanish I say, but this is Italian. Njuda. So it's really beautiful. So we've got fresh parsley going in there. We have our Njuda going in. So you could use chorizo if you wanted to use chorizo. That's no problem. And then I have some vintage Gouda, which I'm going to pop into the soup. And I'm putting into the crumb. Get all that nice, and how good is this? Isn't this just amazing? You know, umami. We've got umami from the Njuda. We've got umami from the corn. We've got creamy, salty, the sweetness of the corn. This is just the cracking recipe.
130. That's loads.
Yes. Trust me, I've been saying it. You know when you know somebody and you have to meet them and you kind of can't remember their name fully. You practice their name 100 times. That's what I've been doing with Njuda all day long. But I got it now.
I'd eat that without the chowder. That looks really
crumb.
Yeah, that looks unbelievable.
Like if you made macaroni cheese.
Yes.
top the macaroni cheese with this. Grilled chicken, baked chicken in the oven, top it with a little bit of this. This crumb is revolutionary, dare I say, revolutionary.
Amazing.
It's
We've got
fab.
about a minute.
So
Forget your 200 cigarettes. If somebody's going to Italy,
that's what you want.
Njuda.
Or go online. It's really lovely. But
that'll do you.
like I said, it's spreadable, so it holds in the fridge. When you open it, you can just wrap it in cling film and store it in the fridge. You can freeze it, which a lot of people don't know. So if you did buy like quite a big portion, you can cut it into sections, freeze little bits of it, and then take it out. You can make it into a pesto with some tomatoes like this, with just tomatoes, tomato sauce on pasta. It's fabulous.
Do we need to do a week on Njuda? I think the other things she's coming out with everything because she's like, Maureen's back, so she's talked too much. I don't have enough time because we've only got about 30 seconds.
It's the combination. It's the combination of the spice with the salty, with the fattiness of it, okay? So this is the beautiful corn
chowder.
chowder.
Will act like a thickening agent when they break down.
Absolutely. Now, I like to puree it down the whole way so you get this really fine soup or chowder. What's lovely is actually to blitz it halfway.
Okay.
And you've got some of the chunky bits of potato, the chunky little bits of corn.
Halfway. As always, we're going to have everything up on that as Aisling plates up.
There's the crumb on
Look how good that is.
Done.
Aisling, yes. Thanks so
Aisling
much.
Larkin, thank you so much. That's all we got time for tonight. A big thank you to all of our guests and to Aisling for the Njuda.
Njuda, back tomorrow with former Love Islander Anton Danny Luck and Dublin footballer Eamon Fennell. Stay safe and we hope to have a very good night. Talk to you soon. Bye.